So, what's up, guys? All right. What's good, party people? What's good, everybody? We are 1 minute early. I see. We are 1 minute early. Okay, let me finish this one here, and then we're gonna start. We definitely see some good volume already, so it might be better compared to yesterday, even though we got our move literally 1 minute after I went offline. But how is everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Nice beat for sure. Hello, hello. Let's go. Happy Wednesday. Wish you guys a happy Wednesday as well. Hope you're doing, everybody is doing great. Who is ready to make some money together? Hopefully. Oh, we have some volume here in the market, and we already see that the big players, always important to see, the big players are buying. Binance bought 9,700 bitcoins. Coinbase bought 4,000. Bybit bought 3,400. Wintermute bought 3,000 bitcoins. In general, Wales bought 2,880 bitcoins, and OKX bought 2,377 bitcoins. Here we can see it. So they're injecting some volume in the market. Today, President Trump said he is making a huge announcement. Sometimes this is not really a big announcement, but at least the market is acting like there is something coming. Other than that, let's take a look on Forex Factory to see if we have anything. We actually have FOMC member Williams will speak. Can be, of course, that he says something that basically that potentially gives some volatility. I don't expect much. It's a yellow folder news, so shouldn't be that big of an impact. And other than that, I mean, we have FOMC member Bostic speaks later at 6:30 CET, so in about 3.5 hours, but nothing really news-wise. Tomorrow, of course, we have the unemployment claims and CPI. Consumer price index year to year will definitely be interesting. As of right now, we expect a 0.1% increase. So yeah. Hello guys, hope everybody is good today. Florian says 100%. I'm definitely doing great. Hope the rest is doing amazing too. All right, guys, I would say let's actually mark up the liquidation levels as always to see where we can go in BTC. Well, my intraday trade looks really great as well, almost TP3. So what we have here is following structure. We have seen a very, very nice move from, finally at least, a nice move from the overall trend reversal area. As you guys can see, we came here, like overall what we did in Bitcoin, of course, after the bigger push to the downside, we have now made like a confirmed way to the upside, which now obviously like this significant low, I will most likely do like a long form video on YouTube just to break down for you guys what I see like long term for BTC, because here we're just scalping in this live session. But currently we are holding this important trend reversal zone from this local low here, which confirmed also some areas, like target areas for BTC, because we do have them here. Target areas for me out of this structure to the upside that is currently not really breaking to the upside. So if we are breaking this low, it would be not confirmed anymore. But I do expect sooner or later, Bitcoin going to $104,000. The question is when. The question is when. And now, what we can see here, let me actually put the chart a little bit like this. All right. So what we do see here now, still the same thing like yesterday, right? We are approaching the fair value gap to the upside. We have, of course, I put it already out. We have here, we have basically got, or we had like 4 zones that we tapped, like 4 TPs kind of that we had yesterday with this big push here, where we went in yesterday in New York session, which was definitely a horrible session when it comes to price action, as you can see here. But then quite like literally after I went out of the live stream, we had the push that we wanted. So yeah, got some nice profits there for sure. Anyways, but for now, let's actually mark out what kind of liquidation levels we have still above us in BTC. We definitely do have some. Let's actually go on BingX charting. That is Ethereum. Let's start with it. Okay, that is actually the wrong one. Put that away. There we go. And then we can take a look here on BTC on BingX. If you don't know where to trade crypto, feel free to check out the link in the description. I personally trade on BingX. If you want to check it out, check the link in the bio for the best fees. All right, let's see. Let's see what we have here. So we can see that we definitely got some liquidation levels out of the market. We still have one bigger at 85,735. I believe we still have that here. 80. These ones are completely out of the market, huh? Okay. Well, let's take a look here a little bit more in detail and let's put the threshold down. Okay. So we have a lot of liquidation levels over us, guys. A lot of liquidation level over us, and we got liquidated. Like we had some liquidations here already happening. Let's actually take a look on CoinAnk, which tells us in the last 24 hours, we liquidated $41 million in Bitcoin. 24 of these were short orders. So we have more short orders that got liquidated, almost 60%. My camera is okay. Meine Kamera ist unscharf. Can you guys not see me? Like my camera? Usually that should be all right. No. From my side, like I can see me here. Like even, maybe it's the internet, but usually it should be fine. Let me know, guys, if you cannot see me. I can see you. You can see me clearly. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's do that quickly. Let's do that quickly. I personally still really want to have longs here in the market. What we can see in Bitcoin, 100%, we do have some liquidation levels under us. Some high leverage liquidations start at, of course, the low. We're quite far away. So for now, I'm doubting that we are going to see such a negative New York opening in about 20 minutes that we can actually come down here. I would rather like that we are grabbing. Let me actually put, actually, okay, wait. Let me put the threshold a little bit down that we can see. Yeah, well, it's the same thing, just that we can see it a little bit clearer. Okay, so over us, what do we have? What do we have? Okay, it starts here with some like 17 million, 87,979. Let's actually mark that out. Let's actually mark that out. 87,000. 87,000. I'm actually gonna duplicate that and put that on the other side so we don't have to switch all the time. So we have number 1. Let me put that a little bit bigger. Okay, so we have, where does it start? 87,913. Which is basically the high. I would love to see the buy basically. Okay, it's fine. Let me actually put that away. I don't need that anymore, but that's the TP, like the third TP of an intraday position. Let's see. Bigger liquidations levels start at 88,000. So 88,111. We have another one. And then 88,309. All right, let's go continue. 88,177. It's another one. And then we have a lot over us. Like the big ones are actually starting here at, oh yeah, there's a big one. 88,442. 88,442. So kind of still the ones from yesterday, they're still open. 422. And then there's above, there's basically the 512 that we marked up yesterday, which is also really interesting. It's actually 508 now. 39 million. 574. Okay, that's fine. It's just 574. We have to change that up. So they changed a little bit of positions here. Boom. Then we have 640. So this one is 640. There we have massive, massive liquidation levels. Guys, it's still very interesting for me why we still have this freaking big fair value gap. We still have this freaking big fair value gap. It would just it would just make sense. It would just make sense. We also come into a sell area, like we come into a 1 hour point of interest for the bears, like for the sellers. But like this freaking gap here, it needs to get filled, in my opinion. So to be really honest, like if we are breaking the structure here, I would love to still take longs, even though we had already quite a good reaction here. I love to take still longs. That will be interesting here because we moved sideways, what kind of reaction we can see. But yeah, let's actually see. Hopefully we don't go in here and then it's ranging again. But yeah. What I would think about cells is here. If we like break this structure, we can trade short-term cells. Overall, I mean, if we are breaking this high here, we're still in structure. So it's really bullish. Definitely nice. Maybe we even have some more liquidation levels over as we actually do. We actually do have 508. We have already 574. We have also 640. We also have 706. Yeah, 706, 720. So we can mark 720. Like you can see, like there's so many liquidations. So shorts are at danger at New York session, I would say. Short positions are at danger in this New York session. We're very close here. I'm not saying we need to break through there, but it just makes sense. Do you see like all these liquidations, like 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, 10 million, 5 million? Like it's a lot of liquidations that are completely wiping out shorts. 88.7, yeah. 772, 772 is another one. Look at that, like there is a lot. Okay. Under us, we also do have liquidations, but like the liquidations start with a small one or like medium leverage at 86,658. 85. Sorry, I'm going to check it again. Oh yeah, here it starts. 86,658. 86,658. So here, there's another long liquidation. So that could be an interesting one if we are breaking these structures here for a very quick trade though. For a very quick trade. 86, 86, 6592. By the way, ask any question that you want. So that's going to be interesting here too. These leverage, if we are actually getting a negative reaction from New York, then this would be a level that I would love to trade. And then we have, where does it start again? 86,169. So that would be slightly under, or basically at these wicks at these low. So this one here would be very interesting. But for now, pre-market, we are pushing. We're pushing quite good. Let me actually get this energy bar here, or more protein bar. Didn't really eat that much. But do you have any question, guys? Modes ask, is the fair value gap beginning at 88K a selling opportunity with stop loss above? What do you think? 100% we can see a reaction from there too. So sorry for all the yellow stuff because I want to give you, the liquidation levels right on the chart. But here you can see it's basically between 89,240 down to 88,146. That is the fair value gap that I'm personally looking for. And like overall, like how I analyze the market for intradays, I'm using the MACD, like the MACD 4C. It's a free indicator on TradingView. So I can see here we have some bullish momentum and then a big short momentum. So I would say personally, if we are searching for sells, I'm using the Fibonacci retracement in the other direction. So in this case, sell. And then I would look out for the 78.6 to the 88.6 level for potential trend reversals. And I mean, based on the Fibonacci, like stop losses would be at 90,291. What makes it a little bit tough, of course, is that we also have some liquidation levels over us here. But this level can definitely give us a short-term short position here too. Not just scalping, but maybe even, like an intraday kind of trade. Isa said fair value gap is also in the FIB zone. Yeah, definitely. So we have some interesting overlapping areas here for sure. To be honest with you guys, like the best case scenario for me is actually that we go to 91,000 because we have another fair value gap over us. So it's not just one, it's two. We have this one big and then we have this one. This one here is between, like this one here is for me the most potent sell area for the short term. Like I would love us to liquidate all the shorts, to be honest. That would be my personal highlight. in this New York session, if we actually get enough volume to liquidate all the shorts. So scalping wise, we can benefit from it. And then, I mean, if we get some confirmation, we can also take sells here. But like my best case scenario is that we just do like a crazy New York opening to the upside and then fill minimum this fair value gap to 50%, which would mean 91,127 ish. As you can see, like if you check out this 50% zone, which is here, 125 actually. That would be my best case scenario. And then definitely we have some sell area here as well. Actually a 4-hour sell zone where short-term sells are definitely valid. But the 4-hour, like in general, as you can see, the movement is great. So yeah, we have 10 more minutes. Also take a look on Ethereum. Ethereum is very weak. Ethereum is really weak, but for Ethereum, like I would just say like for longs, if we are going through this high here, I would go for longs. That's pretty much the easiest way to explain it today. Like if we're breaking like this range high, I would go for longs. But we are ranging, so it's pretty looking not that good. I know what it's doing. Solana. Solana getting interesting when we push through here, to be honest. Let's see. We have 10 more minutes. Maybe we get something before even. But for now, we get rejected in Bitcoin for this high here, which was kind of expected. So a lot of highs to push through. But if we do, really interesting. Ethereum as well. Like we have crazy amount of liquidation levels over us. We didn't get any liquidations yesterday. So sorry guys, by the way, if you hear me eating here. I just needed to eat at least a little bit. So let's take a look on Ethereum quick. You can see that. I mean, we got some liquidations on ours too. 2,910. We can mark that out if you want. Enjoy it. Thank you. So some more. What else? 2,903. But overall, like as you can see, I would really love to have a breakout in both Ethereum and in Bitcoin this session. That would be my favorite. It's actually here. Have some beat here in the background. Okay, just a quick one for. Actually, that's too loud for me. Just a quick one also for you guys. If you never traded, crypto, just a quick explanation. So if you're making yourself an account on an exchange such as BingX, if you want to know how much you're risking, okay, it's actually pretty easy. If you have $100 in your trade, right? You can do two things. You can either, like, it really depends on your trading capital. So there are like two different ways to trade crypto. Number one, you have a fixed stop loss based on your risk management, or you only put the money into the trade that you are willing to lose. So that would equal your stop loss. So let's say, for example, your stop loss in your position is $100, right? Then you can also just put $100 as a margin and trade with an open stop loss, right? At least in scalping, right? So you don't necessarily like. I hope I don't get banned for that, but I think that's nothing that I'm not allowed to say, because like the principle is the same. If I have stop loss on $100, well then I get stopped out and lose $100. If I have $100 only as margin, which is the maximum amount that I can lose, then it's the same, right? Would you agree? It's the same thing, at least in my opinion. So really important. If your stop loss or your liquidation price, whatever it is, liquid price, is at $100, and let's say, or wait, let's do it like this. What you have to understand. In crypto, we use leverage, right? So we can like do 1x, 5x, 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x. I think at BingX, you can trade 125x, right? So let's say you want to know like how much you can do. Like let's say, for example, you trade Bitcoin with a 50x leverage, right? 50x leverage means if your stop loss, right? If your stop loss is on the spot chart. So if Bitcoin, let's say we are on Bitcoin, right? And if Bitcoin, let's do it like this. If Bitcoin goes down here for 0.10%, right? So like a 0.10%. So that would mean here, it's a pretty small one, but just to explanation, 0.10% on the spot chart. So Bitcoin moves, which means Bitcoin goes down 0.1%. That's the explanation, right? So if you have a leverage, you always do the leverage. Like if you want to know how much you lose, is leverage times stop loss. Means, let's say you have a 10x leverage, example, 10x, like 10 times 0.1. How much do we lose per trade? Pretty much, if you're willing to lose 100%, then use only $100, sorry, then use only $100 in the operation and no stop loss needed. 100%, exactly. Then I would just take a look, of course, that it makes sense. Let's say, for example, you do like 125x leverage, of course, then it takes like a lower amount of decrease in Bitcoin that you get your liquidation. So I would not do something like completely stupid, but you can do like 50, 60x leverage for sure, or even more. Yeah, make sure to use isolated. That's for sure. That's for sure. So in this case, Florian says 10% in this case. Actually, that's not correct. 10 times 0.1, like not 1%, 0.1%. So Bitcoin goes down 0.1%. We use a 10x leverage. How much percent do we lose from our margin when we have, in this case, a fixed stop loss at 0.1%? 1%, 100%, right? So same thing, let's say our stop loss is on 1%. That would actually mean what Florian just said. 10 times 1% would mean that we lose 10%, right? So if we have a fixed stop loss of 1% in Bitcoin with a 10x leverage, right? That would mean that we lose $10 because our margin, what we put into the trade, is $100. So we lose 10% from the $100. I think that is the easiest way to explain leverage. Did you guys understand that? I'm just going to check quick if we got something here. Okay, we didn't. That is the easiest way to explain leverage. It's just basically multiplying. It's basically multiplying, right? So obviously, if we make the math here, with 50x leverage, right? So we do 50x leverage times 0.1, or let's say, let's put that away. Stop loss on 1% with a 50x leverage would mean we lose 50%. So if you're having $50 in this, $100 in this trade, and you have a fixed stop loss of 1%, right? And you have a 50x leverage, that would mean that you lose 50 bucks, $50. So 50% from $100. So you can definitely use higher leverage, right? The same goes also for the TP. Let's say our TP is a 1 to 2. So our TP is on 2%, right? Just saying. Now, if we have a 50x leverage, we obviously multiply that with 2%, right? Because our TP is on 2%. So in this case, we make 100% on our margin, meaning with the $100 that we put in, we actually make $100, 100% on our margin. I think that is an important way of understanding, you know? Like, was that actually helpful for a few people? I know some people are not active in the chat, but you're listening. So I hope like you got that. But this is basically how I trade. Like personally scalping, I just trade with my margin. And I don't really have like I have levels where I go out, but I just put stuff like money in what I'm willing to lose. All right. So let's put that away and actually get ready in case we get some sort of move here. So let's see. Yeah, I got it. Nice. Okay. So the thing is, it is a little bit... Okay, so what I would love to see... Let me see. To be honest, like the best case scenario is that we break this low high here, but let me actually see something. Yeah, so I really want to go in. If we break this high here, would be a good way. Currently we get some rejection, so but the green area would be interesting for me to take longs. Currently we still get rejected, so let's be a little bit careful here, because short-term rejection we definitely can expect here. So some sort of rejection is definitely possible. Then pump it up. What is Ethereum doing? Let's actually go on the lower time frames. New York opening was already happening. So let's see if we get some better movement here. If we really want to have fun, we could even, like, if we see a retracement, we can definitely trade here as well. Some shorts, just short-term shorts though, because we get rejected here right now. But let's take a look for now. What do we have here in this upside movement? Okay. We have a lot of support levels under us, so I would personally stay away for now. if we are coming down here, if we're coming down here in this area, like here, I would also try longs here. If we see some sort of retracement here at the point of control, but for now, I mean, the best case scenario, as I said, are longs. So let's see. Upside, upside. Yeah, some rejection is fine. Some rejection is fine. What is doing the US 30? Oh, the US 30 is doing a great push to the upside. We might follow. We might follow. Nasdaq is being sold off for now. Could also impact Bitcoin. But we're waiting for the green line to surpass for now. And then I would go in for buys. Always trade based on your own risk management. Yesterday was a really choppy day, so we need to be a little bit extra careful in December. Just the price action is not the greatest. So be aware of that. Be aware of price action being not the greatest in December. Probably next week, like I will go live, but probably a little bit less, especially on the banking holidays. I will definitely not go live. But I think everybody understands that. Like if we have Christmas and these kind of things, like it just doesn't make sense because then obviously everybody's focusing on Christmas and the markets are closed. So what I can definitely say is that we maximum trade next week, Monday and Tuesday, and then we have free 24th, 25th, 26th. I'm not going to go live because that's like holidays season. And then we start again on the 29th when the market are opening again. Ooh. Bitcoin with a little bit of rejection here, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy for now. Like this one here is, we need to break that first. Like this is a shitty price action. I think that's the one from yesterday, huh? It's the one from yesterday still. Yeah. But yeah, obviously we had a lot of opportunities here to take some nice profits. Very long time we waited though, but I think Florian, for example, Flo, he got some nice profits in BTC yesterday with waiting longer. So patient pays sometimes. But yeah, guys, we're not going to rush into any trade when there's nothing. So do you think January will be better already on or more in February or March? Price action wise, I mean, I definitely think January will be good again. First week might be a little bit choppy. Like after New Year's, I think might be that it's a little bit more choppy, but then afterwards should be fine. According to the session during Christmas, fully understandable. Yes. Perfect. So let's do some. I was actually searching for some deep house music here, like beats that are not copyright, because my last video, oops, my last video got banned. Let's see if I like this one. I kind of think like this is too slow. I need something that's Let's see what we get here. That's like too slow. Summer music. Oh man. Okay, I think we need to listen to a little bubble. Bitcoin. Playlist, come on. Oh my god, advertisement, sorry. Still boring, still boring. The volume is really horrible? What do you mean? What do you mean with the volume is horrible? Test, test, test. The volume is horrible. Oh, sorry, you mean the volume is horrible on the charts. So I can see already like 3 people are going out of the live. Like if we are promoting, like obviously we don't have that many people right now trading with us yet, but it's crazy. Like people are so impatient. People are so impatient. Um, and they're going out. Like nothing really. Yeah, I thought you mean the music actually. Music is fine, yeah. Let it pump. That's the song that we need. Let it pump. So Ethereum also get rejected here. Let it rise. So also like Ethereum right now, pretty much boring, guys. Like, I don't know. We can see some break to the upside would be amazing. 50-minute wise, like this is horrible. Like it's really horrible, unfortunately. Again, on Ethereum. We might go out with no trade today with that kind of movement. I don't want to go into any trade and then we don't really see anything. So that might be actually a short session today. Might be a short session today. I mean, we have Thursday, Friday still, so maybe it's like Trump gives some volume, but it's very not really nice. Like it's just not nice. It's just not nice. and rise. Let's go bump it up. So let's see. See if we have something here on the Twitter feed. This one here is a very interesting chart that Killer BT posts here. The delta is red, so that means we have aggressive selling in the Bitcoin chart. So we have big levels, like 168 levels of long liquidations and 369 short liquidations. So there's currently more, like twice as many short positions as long positions in the market. We can see that here. So that is definitely interesting. Like that's definitely interesting for us also for the long. So I would still love to go long, you know. We get rejected right now here on the green line, which is the volume area high of this upward movement, right? What is the volume area high? Well, it's just one support area for us right now. Doesn't mean that we switch bearish if we go down. The most important area within this upward trend is potentially the point of control. The point of control is going to be very, very interesting for potential retracements in general. Like now we see some good volume to the downside, but it's like nothing too crazy. We are, you know, we have like a confirmed double top scenario here, and like what we can see here, low, top, and where's the low here? I think it's here. Wait, I cannot see it. Here it is. No, it's here. So we have some profit targets that we just reached for this short-term scenario here, and now we get some move to the downside. Could have been a nice sell from here when we move down, but pretty heavy and aggressive move to the downside. I rather would love to take buys in this area here. Or would be personally interesting for me to take buys in this point of control area here. When we see, for example, a movement to the downside, so something like this, right? Maybe we jump a little bit lower and then get a reaction here. I would personally think that's a good short-term entry for scalps for buys. And for like the different scenario buys would be of course still like the highs. Same thing. But currently I'm not going to risk my capital for nothing clear. Ethereum, all right. Ethereum, crazy. So Ethereum just liquidated the levels that we talked about. Crazy, didn't even see it. That was a big push. So Ethereum liquidated just the two levels here. So the high liquidation long levels are out of the market. It's always interesting how liquidation moves and how important these levels are. That's why I marked them out. You can see it here, right? All these levels that we just talked about before, they're now out. So in Ethereum, yeah, well, we have one more level under us, but not really high leverage. There's not much anymore. There's not much anymore. Ethereum could be very interesting for wick fill trades here. Like we got like this low out, we liquidated some good amount of trades, a good amount of positions. So like this entry with the 1 minute candle could have been really interesting. What might you go long today on Bitcoin as a trade? What was your thought behind it? Yeah, so I mean, overall, like what you can see is on Bitcoin that we have here like, wait, on the lower time frame we have some sort of confirmation with a double low here. So this kind of scenario was already quite good, but then we had like a confirmed structure to like a sideways trend to the downside, and then what we did is basically staying in this trend here. So we had, I'm kind of trying to, like, this is very easy, like, and then we kind of consolidated, but this one here was the important low. Because if you're taking a look on the lower time frame, you can see the structure even a little bit better. Like you can see these important levels here on the MACD, right? Significant low, significant low, significant low, and yeah, significant low, but not really deep down. So this one here was the most significant low for me. What it did, well, if you're taking this whole level, right? If you're taking the whole upward movement, you can see that here the 61.8, like the golden ratio, came in place. If you're putting the Fibonacci from here to here, that is the 78.6 to the 88.6. So a very potent area. And then I saw, like on the lower time, we came down here, we respected the low, and then created a market structure shift. When we moved out, you can see here, right? We moved down, created a market structure shift, and we came down to this area, to this order block. When we then got this confirmation in form of the RSI, so I'm switching back, the RSI was oversold, right? The RSI was oversold also on the 1 hour, 30 minutes, 1 hour. We got on the 5 minute, we got 3 soldiers. One bullish candle, 2 bullish candles, 3 bullish candles right after each other. I waited for the market to come a little bit more down, basically for the first candle, just because most of the time it comes back. It actually, as you can see, like it came back here. So with this candle, with this retracement, I went in, and then because we saw a nice reaction, and what we saw then, I just took the reversed Fibonacci, 38.2, 61.8, 88.6, 3 take profit scenarios within this swing, right? Because what we're seeing right now being rejected in Bitcoin, pretty much normal, you know? And now I just said it's like a nice entry for Ethereum. By the way, we get ready for a trade. I'm in the long. While explaining, first TP already hit. First TP already hit. Guys, congratulations. Oh my God. Guys, based on your risk management, take profits. Based on your risk management, take profits. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Oh my God, I almost missed the trade. Oh my goodness. That is what we want to see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Crazy, crazy. Oh my God, that was a really good trade. I'm a little bit in, but I took 75% out of the position. Oh my goodness, guys. I hope you looked at the charts. We switched at the right second. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but the 1 minute chart gave entries. I took it live. That is what we wanna see. Broke through the green area and took all our profits. It took all our profits. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Oh my goodness. That is exactly what we want to see. This kind of volume. This kind of volume. We are breaking through. I don't know what's happening, guys. There needs to be something, I guess. That is a pretty aggressive candle here. Now we're going into interesting areas. Fair value gap is filled. I don't know what's happening here, but we definitely had the positions here. So let's see what Twitter says. Something happened here. I don't know what's Powell basically said the quiet part out loud. In the near term, risks for inflations are tilted to the upside and risk for unemployment to the downside. I don't even know what's happening here. We are still pushing. It actually happened exactly what we wanted to see, guys. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, exactly what we discussed before. Exactly what we discussed before. Like, congratulations to everybody that took the profits. I'm not taking any sells here for now. I think actually with this volume we could push through this area. But let's see. Let's see. I mean, it would make sense that this candle is getting filled, but let's see. I don't want to jump into anything here for now, but I mean, we are in a sell area. You know, we are in a sell area for sure. We are in a sell area. Oh my goodness. By the way, like potentially, like if you guys, for example, want to trade with buy stops, right? Or like buy limits, you can also do that. We are still pushing. We're still pushing. What a trade. Oh my goodness. Oh my, I'm so happy that I still went in. We're still pushing. We're still pushing. We are coming to the, like, now it's going to be very, very interesting what Bitcoin is doing. Are we getting rejected or not? If we're actually pushing through that, that's like super, super bullish. But like that's going to be very tough for Bitcoin here. That's going to be very tough. So we definitely have some potential to go down here again. But I still wonder what is the trigger point here right now? Let's go. Hashi is sending me a message here. Let's go. I need to explain you how to use BingX. I need to explain you how to use BingX. I'm gonna answer you after. We can also go on a call. What is happening here? I think there's no news. I think it's just volume. I'm trying to find out what's happened. Or is it just like a normal push? I'm still trying to. Okay, I mean, here are rumors that China might be loading up 1 million Bitcoins. They want to potentially buy 5% of the Bitcoin supply, which would be, of course, very good. Ethereum also makes a god candle, whatever happens here. Oh my goodness. Ethereum. Oh my goodness. Ethereum also breaks structure. It's going to be interesting now what Ethereum is doing. Ethereum is going to get ready for buys. Ethereum is going to get ready for buys here, actually. And there are buys. I missed the trade. Fuck. Sorry. We went now through the line. I missed it. But maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't. First TP done. Exactly what we mentioned. I mean, you guys don't need to wait for me. I missed it this time. I'm going to be transparent. I missed it right now. But it was the entry that we talked about. This break, the break of this high, and we can go into the trade. It's very aggressive. Obviously, we had a very, I mean, we had a very high candle, but that would be already profits. Oh my goodness. What is this? We are still pushing. We're still pushing in BTC. We have like a lot of liquidation levels for sales over us. If we're going over this, I think we're going to 90,500, something like that. We have a lot of liquidation levels here. It's crazy. We can now just, I'm still in the trade actually. I'm still in the trade. I'm taking another partial level here. Oh my goodness. Ethereum over 3K. Ethereum back over $3,000. I'm closing another part of this position here in Bitcoin. I'm still in it. I'm taking partials. Stop loss on break even. 132%. 132%. 135%. Oh my goodness. That's crazy movement. That's crazy movement. And we actually have put in a new high. We have put in a new high in Bitcoin if I don't see that, if I see that correctly. But now we get rejected for now. We created a new high, but get rejected for now. I took profits up here. Ethereum also get rejected for now. We saw definitely the first level taken out, but for now, I mean, I'm not in the trade anyways, as I said, so I missed it. What a trade. What a trade. What a freaking trade that was. Or that is still. I still don't understand. Like, I definitely know that I'm not the only one because Philip actually sent me a screenshot on Telegram. He's definitely in this trade, or he was in a trade with an entry of 78,811. So here, basically. Perfect entry, Philip. Hashi. Perfect entry. Here he entered, kind of. So yeah, he focused. Ah, no. Oh yeah, you did. Almost 1,000 pips for you. What a freaking nice trade. And we're still pushing. That's that's the freaking 1 minute chart, guys. Freaking 1 minute chart. Oh my goodness. Let's do a video. So we are trading live here, and we just went into the green area and we got an amazing buy. It's still pushing. We already took partials. All the yellow liquidation levels got taken out, and we are still with a little bit of partials in this trade. Bitcoin is pushing and we are participating. Let's go. Philip says, yes, bro, big thanks to you. 100%, man. Thank yourself because you're focused. That's really good. Was really quick though. Was really quick. So you were definitely a quick clicker. That's for sure. Well, guys, like for me, I'm super happy. So I don't. Ethereum is also pushing. Ethereum is still pushing. Ethereum is taking out all the liquidations levels here as well. Oh my goodness. What are altcoins doing? XRP pushing. US30. Nasdaq dumping. Okay. Gold still at same. I took profits out here. I'm not in the trade anymore. So looks more bullish. Gold is more bullish. Let's actually see these dying altcoins. What they're doing. Do we see some movements when Bitcoin is doing that? Well, nice. I bought Render here today. Finally. Finally we see a push. Altcoins are pumping even more right now. Interesting. I mean, they have dumped already for a good period, so that's fine. Let's actually take a look here. Okay, okay. Nice. I still don't understand why they're pushing. Like, I haven't seen anything on Twitter. Let's actually double check again. Breaking. Fed president to make an urgent statement at 6 p.m. today. Sources report he'll address the economy decline and January rate cuts. Expect extreme volatility. Breaking and unusual. From the Russian Defense Ministry moments ago, President Vladimir Putin delivers a blunt warning. And if Ukraine and its European patrons refuse serious dialogue, Russia will liberate its historical lands. Okay, that's not good. Uh, I don't see anything. I mean, it's just a random push. And we're still pushing. We're still pushing. Bitcoin is still pushing. I'm still in the trade. I'm still in the trade with partials. I mean, I took out a lot, but I'm still in the trade. Let's see what we have here. Amazing. 150% so far. We are approaching 90,000. We are over 90,000. Oh my goodness, we're seeing something live here that is really incredible. All the cells are being taken out right now. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Can we actually go over the zone? Like, this is going to be hard as well, but we actually took out this high and we are still continue pushing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm still in the trade and I'm taking more out here. Let's actually take some more out. Boom. I took some more out here at these liquidation levels. And now we are approaching the next liquidations levels again. Still sell liquidations. We see another rejection for now. We are on the 5-minute chart. Guys, this is incredible. This is incredible. This is incredible. Oh my goodness. That's, I think, the trade of the year. That's the trade of the year so far. That's the trade of the year. So I'm gonna post that here. We are trading live here, and we just went into the arena. We got an amazing buy. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not doing anything here. I'm not. Okay, we are even taking out, this high is taken out. Let's see what we can see here now. If we're even pushing through that, that is crazy. Then we're actually taking the fair value gap maybe. But now, of course, we have crazy movement. I still don't 100% understand. I mean, liquidity wise, I understand, but like what it's driving the push right now, I don't understand. But maybe we don't need to understand. For the shorts, we also sometimes don't understand it. So let's see. Very, very nice push. Very, very nice push. I still see the comment of Flo that says the volume is so horrible. We still don't get crazy sold off here. I think there's still momentum, but I mean, now of course we also created a big imbalance under us. Always not that nice to see these kind of candles. Usually we see them filled, but XRP also interesting break to the upside. Now definitely interesting for sells too. 78.6 was touched. Solana breaks out as well. Still hasn't gotten out, or it didn't get out the high. We still have a big imbalance over us. $136. Ethereum is also pushing through the imbalance here. High was at 3028. Can we actually push in Bitcoin to 91,000? That's the question. We still have crazy momentum. Like we still don't get sold off. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Let's check Twitter again. Okay, guys. To be honest, like after this move, I don't see anything clear anymore. For me, I won't take any trade right now. I'm in trades. I still have a long position from before in Ethereum. I still have another, like my Bitcoin buy is also in place. Still holding partials. My scalping trade in both, also my intraday trade is still active, targeting the fair value gap over us for now, and then I want to see what we can see. But here, potential rejection, but I still think this area could be taken out. 91,000. We have $1,000 to go. $1,000 to go. 1,000 pips to go. So yeah. I would say for today, guys, do you have any more questions? Because that would be it. One, potentially two trades. Ethereum, unfortunately, I missed myself. Um, even if you did miss the trade, it's a little bit sad, but I marked everything out, right? So do you have any more questions? Because I will finish up the live stream very soon. I need to walk my dogs. They need to pee. I need to walk my dogs. I guess it's good for me too. We have to calm down a little bit after this crazy trade. So maybe it's good if I just step away from the chart. Bitcoin mining firm Hut 8 has announced a partnership with Google. Crazy. Aber warte, sorry. But what did you miss the trade just because it was quick, or because I just explained something else and then switched like 1 minute before? Like I always like, doesn't matter what happens, like I have my trade ready. Like I just have to click on buy. Doesn't matter what happens. But anyways, like it doesn't matter why it happens, but I just hope it's not my mistake or my fault here. It's Moritz's fault because he asked what I see in Bitcoin overall. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. That's crazy. Like we're still pushing. Like we don't see any retracement for now. Like just small retracements. We're still pushing. It's a very aggressive buying pressure. Very, very aggressive buying pressure. Let's see what we get in like on Binance on the liquid charts. Yeah. I mean, we definitely have pushed through this. Liquidation wise, I mean, all the shorts are being liquidated right now. It's crazy. We still have 90,602. No, my fault. First, I was focused on Ethereum and missed BTC, and then I was focused on BTC and missed Ethereum. Just fucking unlucky, but definitely my fault. Need a second screen. Yeah, second screen helps for sure. Second screen helps for sure. So let's see what we got here. Some sort of retracement or not. For now, it looks like it. Volume is going down a little. Okay, guys, but I would say that was a nice session today. Even though some missed it, unfortunately. Give me some feedback if you need anything on the broker side, like on the exchange side or something. If there's some questions, you can also reach out to me on Telegram. No worries. Just send me a direct message on my Telegram. And then I would say, I wish you an amazing day. We're going to talk to each other tomorrow, same time, same place. And I would say if there's like an important update, I will give it to you. But yeah, with that being said, we're going to see each other tomorrow. Have a great day. And I'm going to go out of the live stream. Take care. Bye bye. $100%. You